Mostly heartburn is caused by the reflux of acid into our esophagus, and usually it's due to the lack of mucus in our esophagus. And we consider our stomach to be a blender which blends all the food, and also we know that to digest protein we need pepsin, and for that we need hydrochloric acid. This is the acid which sometimes reflux back into the esophagus and causes heartburn. But hydrochloride is absolutely essential because hydrochloride usually kills many of the pathogens and also helps us to absorb essential nutrients from the food, such as, very importantly, B12. Vitamin B12 is very important for our health. At duodenum, bicarbonate is again added into the food, and there's more pancreatic enzymes which helps us to digest the food, and bile is secreted to digest the fat. We know that we have a lot of bacteria in the colon. We have more bacteria than the amount of cells in our body, and this helps us to manufacture B vitamin and K vitamin. And also the bacteria digest the fiber into butyric acid, which is the food for the intestinal cell walls, and helps to break down the toxins in our diet, and we need those bacteria and the products they make to prevent infections and also to promote hormone and immune health and improve mineral absorption. A lot of us now know that leaky gut syndrome is the problem behind a lot of the autoimmune diseases such as diabetes, hair loss caused by alopecia, rheumatoid arthritis, and so on. And low stomach acidity is also a problem usually when we get older or eat a diet full of sugar, because when sugar ferments it creates gas, and that creates low acidity. Also, this kind of gas production causes a lot of heartburn, so sugar is one of the main reasons why we get heartburn. And normally today we treat heartburn by reducing the acid production in the stomach. This is absolutely harmful to our health, because when you use antacids and acid blockers we get some relief symptomatically, but later it causes a lot of problems or many more diseases down the line. Low acidity is also caused by overgrowth of stomach bacteria, especially H. pylori. We know H. pylori is the bacteria which causes gastric ulcers and peptic ulcers, and also can lead to irritable bowel syndrome, and the thing we talked about earlier, the gut permeability, autoimmune problems. And so how do you heal heartburn? First thing you want to do is avoid the bad food, the sugar, chocolate, coffee, tea, a lot of garlic, a lot of onions, things like tomato, citrus, alcohol. And if you don't have heartburn, garlic and onions and tomatoes are very healthy for us. And even if you have heartburn, once we cure it with our program, we want to introduce those back to your diet because those are very healthy for you. Try not to overeat, limit our stress. Initially limit the intake of fat, but later on we have to add the good fat for our health. If you're overweight, we have to lose weight, stop smoking, and also introduce some healthy exercises to our routine. Long term, we want to have more fat in the diet, because we know that there's no culture in the world who ate low fat diet in the history of the world. Fat is very important. It's important to as building blocks for cell membranes. All our cell membranes are made of fat, and also to absorb very important vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, and to produce hormones including testosterone and estrogen. Also for proper mental health and for healthy skin, hair and nails, and improved digestion and absorption of food. For all these reasons we need healthy fat in our diet. I recommend coconut oil or palm oil, and we should avoid industrial eggs, dairy and meat. Long term, antacids and H2 blockers cause osteoporosis. And another thing about milk pasteurization destroys the alpha phosphatase in the milk, which we need to absorb the calcium. So pasteurized milk doesn't help us. Raw milk is better, but in the long run dairy food is very unhealthy for us, so I don't recommend that. And the beneficial other steps would be to remove gluten. Removing gluten means not eating wheat and things which contain gluten, which helps us. beetroots contain betaine, which increase the hydrochloride in the stomach. Small amounts of coconut oil before meals also help to increase hydrochloride production. For this purpose, we recommend using virgin coconut oil. And sometimes gelatin is important to add to the diet, which has proline and glycine, which help to heal the intestinal lining. Also helps to heal leaky gut syndrome. So if you have like autoimmune diseases, hair loss, rheumatoid arthritis, even diabetes, it's good to eat some gelatin. And after we eat food, stomach secretes hydrochloric acid, which provides like a warming sensation. That's why we always get a little warmed up after a meal. If you don't get warmed up, that means you don't produce enough hydrochloride. Those people, we recommend 10-betaine HCl as mentioned. And apple cider vinegar also can replace hydrochloride. In some patients, we recommend taking apple cider vinegar, especially the patients who are having problems with gastritis. Now, protein pump inhibitors are things like Nexium, Prilosec, Prevacid. You heard of these drugs we used for heartburn or peptic ulcers. In the long term, they cause more C. difficile infection, which is a very bad diarrhea which can kill people sometimes, causes osteoporosis and B12 deficiencies. That means even more cancers. We know that fermented cod liver oil actually increases the production, improves the HCl production, and also protect the intestinal lining. So those are good. So for the best treatment of heartburn, you want to use the proper diet and initially cut down the fat, alcohol, smoking, stress, chicken and meat in your diet and dairy food. Later add good fat from coconut sources. Add BD3 and K2, magnesium to the diet. And also to heal the mucosa, we use antioxidants. We recommend a combination of 7 antioxidants, and these are the same 7 antioxidants we use to obtain a fair skin, like to lighten our skin color. So get a very nice skin. And also to heal heartburn, we use the same treatment. The same treatment we use to heal the liver as well. And these are natural food supplements which are present in our cells, so nobody gets allergic or any other problems with these antioxidants. Also consider gelatin, beetroot, apple cider vinegar in some patients.